Greetings, nerds. Let's talk about the tariffs and how they're going to affect the art supply industry as a whole. So, the majority of raw materials for polymers and pigments do come from overseas. So, we are seeing increases on everything. Pigments are everything, they are in everything. From labels to your plastics. This plastic here, the titanium white, and that's cobalt. Simply put, everything's going to go up in price. Now, for some background on the American supply industry, during COVID 2020 and 2021, a company called Sun Chemical bought up a lot of US pigment manufacturers. I mean, they bought up a lot of global ones too. BASF did the same thing. Then Sun Chemical bought BASF. And so you have things like Faro, who used to be an American pigment, now Vibrant, and now it's called Vibrance. Now it's owned by BASF. They're still American, but they're owned by a German company or it's Japanese company. Some Japanese. So that's a really important thing to know because we lost our industry for pigments and art supplies uh, during COVID. A lot of companies went away. We don't have paintbrush manufacturing here for artist brushes. The majority of the American made brushes we have are actually all made in Germany. So that's a really important thing. So those prices are going to go up. A $10 brush is now going to cost you $15, $20. So we're going to see really extreme prices happening here. Um, say, that's going to be $4 for a $20 brush. Most maybe less, but $30, $40. Yeah, we're seeing. We're not going to basically have a. The art industry is going to be dying off a little bit in the U.S. because things are going to get really expensive. For paint manufacturers, we only have a few. We have Golden, Createx, Da Vinci, and what was it called? M. Graham. So, and out of them, the only ones that I would buy are M. Graham and Golden. I have Da Vinci here. It's not great. I have Createx. It's fine. Um, but I have no use for it. It's not single pigment colors. It's a bunch of convenience colors, and I don't like convenience colors. So, yeah. For hobby paints, you only really have Reaper, Turbo Dork, Mission Models, which is made by Createx, and Procro. And we don't know where they get their materials. They can claim, oh yeah, it's entirely sourced in the U.S., which isn't entirely true because a lot of monomers and stuff like that don't come from the US. Our polymer industry is mostly for ABS plastics and polystyrenes. We don't produce a lot of things like methyl methacrylate and polybutyl acetate, things like that, which are paint binders. We do produce aquazol, so our watercolors are going to be safe for the most part. Certain colors are going to go up in price. Like a lot of umbers aren't produced in the US for one. Synthetic iron oxides are, but it's really hard to find the brown ones, and the brown ones don't match burnt umber very well. They're much lighter. If you that matches the burnt umber a lot of the time, exactly it's rated with other pigments, and chemical companies will say it's single pigment because the auto industry doesn't care. Most don't care. They will adulterate pigment constantly. So match something because that's all the other industries care about is the matching of it. So they'll put pyrrole orange and the cobalt teal all the time to tone. Not much pyrrole orange, but a little bit. Sometimes it's like benzimidazoline orange, something. anything of that nature. But a little bit there, just so that it's not as bright. They'll do that frequently. It's really annoying. You have to catch it, and you don't always catch it. But yeah, we don't really have that much for art supplies in the U.S. Europe manufactures most of our art supplies. And hobby products, yeah, they're pretty much all manufactured in Europe or China. Yeah, it's now official. It was already not worth it to buy army painter products, but now it is really not worth buying army painter products. You have a tariff, you have their profit margin, so it's just going to be spiraling into the skyrocketing thing. It is actually more cost effective to buy Lindstrom now, which is American made. But is it actually American made? They don't actually say it on here. But yeah, it's an American company. By Snap-on. Which I believe it's American made. Mac Tools is. I don't remember if they made wire cutters though. It's going to be really hard to get tools as a whole for this as well. The good clipper Japanese. God Hand. A lot of them are manufactured in China. A lot of the hobby industry is going to be failing. The majority of board games are manufactured in China because we don't have the industry to support it here. That's another problem. We have to build up the industry, but that will cost billions to build up the machinery for that. Literal billions. And we're not, and these board game things like Warhammer, Quar, Cthulhu, Death May Die, Monopoly. A lot of these things just do not produce enough money for it to make sense to build a factory here for it. Same with artist brushes. But remember, artist stuff is, what? Professional artist stuff, at least, is $300 billion a year globally. So very little. And I believe that includes brushes. I'm not entirely sure. I've never been sure on that, and it's really hard to track down any information on it without paying a bunch of money. Let's assume it's just paint. Hopefully it's just paint. And brushes are a different thing. They're put into the craft paint thing or whatever. Craft paint is 1.2 billion. Yeah, craft paint sells a lot. Cheap, shitty craft paint sells a lot more than, your good paint. Unfortunately, there's not much I can say about this situation. Yeah. Anyway, there's some links in the description. Hopefully we can get through this, support Golden, support Mgram. Mgram, small little company of 8 people. They may not survive the tariffs. And I really hope they do. They're a fantastic company. But they're going to get boycotted globally because of an American product. And guess what? Other countries don't want to support what they're deeming as fascism. Because yes, other countries are doing this entire situation as fascism. If you didn't know, that's not me saying it, that's other countries. So we have to actually look at ourselves, most likely, from the global eye.